Oh, this is interesting question. Jill in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hey, Jill, you wanted to take on this this question of whether the Supreme Court's cases are universal or specific.
Correct. Yeah, like for the equal marriage case, would it only apply to the couples that bring the case?
Yeah, I think it should. And the reason why I think it should is that I think that this doctrine of judicial supremacy, that the Supreme Court is above the White House, the executive branch, and it's above Congress, and therefore it's saying on all laws is the final. That's a wrong doctrine. It's not found in the Constitution. It's not found in the writings of the founders, by and large. In fact, if anything, the opposite is found. There was a huge effort during the Constitutional Convention to make sure that the Supreme Court was not a powerful branch of government. And
so how would that work for Citizens United?
Well, the same thing with Citizens United. They would basically say, yeah, Citizens United, you win this case, you can, next time around, you can run your Hillary Clinton hit piece early, but that doesn't mean that anybody else has won this case.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's how it would work, Jill. If in the case of the gay marriage case, you get a gay couple who comes before the Supreme Court and they say, we want to get married. The Supreme Court says, or actually any of the appeals courts for that matter, it says, fine, it's a constitutional thing. The laws against it in your state are unconstitutional. Go get married. If that only applies to that couple, then another couple has to come and say, we would like to get gay married. And the judge says, okay, fine, you do. And eventually you're going to have 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000, 5,000, 50,000 people coming before judges asking for a waiver to the law. And at that point, it becomes obvious to everybody that the law is stupid and it needs to be waived or it needs to be replaced or repealed. And then Congress gets involved. That's how the founders viewed this as happening. In the case of King v. Burwell, if the Supreme Court were to rule on the side of King in this case and say, yeah, people don't have to buy health insurance. The individual mandate is unconstitutional, and you don't have to buy health, and the enforcement of it by the IRS is unconstitutional, so you don't have to buy health insurance, you four people. And then, other people could come before the Supreme Court and say, we would like similar relief. But the fact of the matter is there's going to be very few of those people coming before the Supreme Court asking for that kind of injunctive relief. Whereas if we're talking about getting married, you're going to have, tens of thousands of people coming before the court. So over time, it builds to a legislative crisis or climax where you want it to, and it doesn't where you don't, if the where you want it to and where you don't reflects public opinion. Am I making sense here, Jill?
Oh, yeah, it's great. I don't suppose there's any chance in this happening this way.
No, it's extremely unlikely because the Supreme Court is very protective of their power, and they're assertive of their power. And if the administration was to say, okay, that's fine, King no longer has health insurance under Obamacare, but everybody else does, I think it would be fascinating. I would love to see how Congress how the Supreme Court would react to that. It would certainly feed the trolls on the right. But anyway, Jill, I got to move along. Thank you for the call. Fascinating question.